Hey everyone, Anya here at ourgibbeldhome.com, and today I'm going to show you how you can make German Quark. Sometimes it's pronounced quark, in German it is pronounced Quark. So whichever you do, it is this product right here, and if you have spent time in Europe, or if you are from Europe, you're familiar with it, and if you're not, this is a fresh ricotta type cheese that has a thicker consistency, and it's a fresh cheese. It's you can eat it like ricotta or cottage cheese, and it's really easy to make, and this is what I'm going to show you today. So last week I uploaded a video and showed you how you can make buttermilk. Buttermilk is what we will need to make quark. And buttermilk, it's this cultured buttermilk. It's not the buttermilk that you make with vinegar or lemon juice. That's a whole different way of making buttermilk, but this buttermilk has been cultured. Now, this is what we need, and you can either make your own, like I showed you in last week's video, or you get some from the store. Doesn't matter. And again, if you watch last week's video, you can see how I make this buttermilk from the buttermilk that I bought in the store. And it really couldn't be simpler. You just take your cultured buttermilk, and I like to put it in my oven, and I set my oven to about 120 degrees Fahrenheit. If you don't have an oven that goes that low, you can also use your Instant Pot, or if you have a yogurt maker, if you have another really warm spot in your house. And all you do is you place this in your oven, and I have to say that because these ferments, these cultures are alive, you have to keep a close eye on it. So sometimes I simply set the oven and I put my buttermilk in the oven and I leave it in there for about an hour, and then I check it. Sometimes I leave it in a little bit longer. I've left it in there for up to 2 hours. So the big question is, how do you know that it's ready? You will know when it's ready when there's a little bit of whey separating from the buttermilk, and you will have little pockets where you can see the whey, or the whey is sitting on top, and it's actually, for lack of a better description, curdled a little bit. And then it is ready to be strained. For straining, you can use two different things. You can either use a traditional cheesecloth, which is just basically a very thin, fine meshed cloth that I have used over and over and washed and used. So I like to actually double it up and align a colander with it, and then pour the buttermilk, that's going to be our quark, into it to strain it. You can also go to a hardware store or anywhere where they sell paint strainers and double them up. This is what I like to do. And again, align your colander with this doubled up paint strainer, and then you simply pour it in here. As you can see, I am using a bigger bowl because there's a lot of whey that will come out of this. And then you simply place something on top to put the strainer on top, and I'm using my butter paddles. You can use spoons, you can whatever you have, and you put the cheesecloth or your paint strainers in there. Pour your curdled buttermilk in there, and then just let that sit overnight. and it depends really on how soft or firm you want your quark. If you want very soft, you don't let it strain very long, and if you want it a little bit more solid like I have in here, you might go for 12 hours. And that's really all there is. You store it in the refrigerator until you're ready to eat it. And if you're wondering what to do with it, you can eat it just like you would eat ricotta or cottage cheese with on toast or on any bread. You can eat it with your potatoes. There is a German dish where you eat this with boiled potatoes and you pour flaxseed oil over it and have some herbs with it, or a cut up onion. That's a traditional German dish. It's really good, by the way. Or you can also make a German style cheesecake with it, which is what I will show you in next week's video. Really easy to make, really yummy, and lighter than its American cousin. And here's your German style quark. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please, if you did, give me a thumbs up. And if you're new on my channel, hit the subscribe button. I upload a new video every week. Thank you so much for joining me in the kitchen, and see you in the next video.